Okay, that brings us to the end of the conference, and to me it's been a very, very special conference, and I've got a very difficult task now trying to sum it up, because there's been so many excellent papers, high quality papers, 71 in total. It's hard to believe that only 5 days ago, which seems a lifetime ago now, I was talking to one of the hotel managers, and he asked me, what is comminution? So I told him, and he came back with a riposte. What the hell are you going to talk for 4 days about breaking rocks? How can you do that? Well, you have done, and how you have done. I mean, there's been some very intensive discussions, not only in here, but down in the coffee, lunch breaks, in the bar, and even amidst all the African drums at Moyle, people are still talking comminution. I've got tremendous admiration for your professionalism and skill. I'm not a comminution expert, I'm just a general practitioner as far as mineral processing is concerned. But it's very evident to me that comminution continues to develop, and it's evolving now at an increasingly rapid pace. So it's difficult to summarise what's happened over the last 4 days. There's been some new developments, the introduction of PET into mineral processing. 10 days ago I'd never even heard of it. And now we've had 16 pages, I think, on PET. Continuous development of DEM, new processes and machines. All these have been talked about over the last 4 days. It's been brilliant. I was thinking this morning, as you know, I'm from Cornwall, and I've been very much involved with tin mining and processing over the last few years, and I've got a sense of the history of the tin mining and copper mining which took place in Cornwall in the 19th century. At the beginning of the 20th century, stamp mills became obsolete, and the reason they became obsolete was the introduction of rod mills and ball mills. And if you look at the 20th century, nothing really changed. All the way through, we're still using typical rod mill, ball mill circuits. And I feel now, and I'd like to be corrected if I'm wrong, but from what I gather, that we're on the brink of another revolution now, and that maybe in the next few years, ball mills might become obsolete. And we might have circuits involving HPGR, sag milling, stirred milling. If you disagree with me, I'd love your comments on the blog, because I'm going to put something on tonight to this day. So I'd like your comments on this. So it's been very, very difficult to summarise. But I'm now looking forward to the future. I'm sure you're all looking forward to the future as to what is going to happen in comminution. And so I'd like to invite you at this stage to the next one, Comminution 12. Comminution 12 will be held again in the Vineyard on April 17th to the 20th, 2012. And we would certainly like your support for that. I'd like to finish off by a few thanks. First of all, thank you to all the sponsors. Again, we really appreciate your corporate sponsorship, and I hope you'll come on board for the next one as well. I'd like to thank very much the presenters and the chairman. This is the first conference that we've ever organised, and I think it's the first conference I've ever been to where everything's run to time. And it was a conference where everything had to run to time because it was so intense. So thanks to all of you, you were very professional. Thanks to all of you, everybody, for making this a very special event and for talking and discussing all the way through. That's what a conference is all about. I usually finish at this stage by saying have safe journeys home, but I know some of you won't be going home in the next few days. So those of you not from Europe, have safe journeys home. Those of you from Europe, well, there are worse places in the world to be stuck. So thanks very much.
Thanks, Barry. I think Barry approached me a couple of years ago to be the technical coordinator for the Comminution 08. In some ways I was embarrassed that as a Comminution group we hadn't got our act together to organise a conference. And on the other hand, I thought, I'll do so many things in my life anyway. It's great that Barry and his crew are organising the conference and that we can just have an input, and he's really enabled us. So I'm grateful that they're there and that there's an opportunity when you finish the conference, if you've got good academic papers, to put them in the journal. So we could have a really fat special edition at the end of this. And So if you got a good paper, please bring it forward. Did you want to just mention the process for that?
Yeah, Malton's going to be the special advisor for this issue. Even if only 50% of the papers are submitted, that's one hell of a lot of papers to be peer reviewed. So it's going to put a lot of pressure on existing members of the review committee. So if anyone's interested in being a reviewer and they know exactly what a scientific paper should be, then we'd like your input. And if, maybe you could speak to Malcolm when we get into the wine reception.
So I trust you've enjoyed yourself. I think there's been a good vibe here. There's nearly 150 people, and I think there was a good cross-section. People had a good cross-section from the practical to the philosophical to the heavy maths. And I think that's what you need. You need to have an idea of what's the environment you work in and not just get focused on one little device or one end of it. And I've really enjoyed being here with a big group. And we can go and have some wine now, and I think you might walk away with some great long-term contacts and maybe even some improved technical knowledge in your head as well. So thanks a lot for being here.